Go. What is good? I mean, what is really good, my people? It is UK. Trotter brother, dr.blick, the darkest man around. And today, guys, I'm here with Avatar YAYA. Say hi to the people, man.
Back like I never left. I'ma still at. That's mine now. Shout out to Brago DA. I like saying it too much. It just rolls off the tongue.
Bruh. Brago gonna be striking your videos. But anyways, we'll be talking about the whole thing about this game, like Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers requiring pretty much online connectivity, or you have to be connected to you have to be online pretty much to play this game. We're gonna give our overall thoughts and our opinions on this and how this could work. So Avatar, what do you think about this? Is it good? Is it bad? Like, what do you think about it?
There's pros and cons to this. My huge issue is that I told you guys this was gonna happen. For people that follow me on Twitter, when 2016's Game of the Year, Overwatch, actually won the Game of the Year award. And if you know Overwatch, it's pretty much generally just an online game based period. You get what I'm saying? And they wouldn't be advertising for people that's like, oh, well, it just needs to be connected to the servers in order to play. Well, they wouldn't be advertising that because in Xenoverse, you can still play the full game without being hooked up to internet at all. Alright? By we giving games online only chances to be great and not complaining and ranting about it, guess what happens? We get games and developers wanting to leech on the idea of online only multiplayer like games. Hence why Overwatch is doing great. And in Japan, a lot of people play Overwatch. Japan and Korea and stuff like that, they play that a lot. So developers are probably like, oh, this is popular. Let's try this with our own IPs and franchises. So I don't really think it's necessarily bad because at this point, let's be real. If you play all the Storm games and watch the anime and read the manga, you're probably tired of seeing the damn story. I really don't care about story mode. I personally just want to get to the fight.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, what this does, it pretty much puts a nail in the coffin of people doing, like, videos on what's the story mode going to be like, how is the story mode going to be, because for the most part, if we do get a story mode, it's going to be, like, a multiplayer co-op online story mode. I'm not really going to dive too much into it because I got a separate video for that. So, like, if you're watching this video, check out that video if that video is out by then. But it really does make people concerned because, okay, when we play Naruto games, right? So when it comes to connection online, the thing that we recognize or see is Storm. We don't know how good these devs are going to be in terms of connection, and the most worrying thing is an anime game. So anime games just heavily center around that. Like you said, Xenoverse was it, but Xenoverse didn't really have good servers. So this game must have good servers, and it must give you a lot of options. Nowadays, we're in a day and age where a lot of people want to play games online. A lot of people want to play with their friends. So this happening, it's not really a big deal because you'll be playing online anyway. But I can see why people complain because your friends are not always going to be available. And the servers are not, like, especially with anime games, other than like Burn and Blood.
Right.
But the servers are not always going to be 100% crisp. But you can be able to play like offline, I think. But they might do it in a sense that you must be connected to the servers. I'm not really sure what they mean by this. Like offline features such as like single player stuff, I do think will be in this game, but I feel like you have to somewhat be connected in some sort of way. Like Xenoverse, you have to connect to the servers in order to play the game, if you know what I mean. Like you have to be connected to the servers. Like when you first load up the game, you have to connect to the servers. Right. Like that's how the game is built. Like solely connected to the servers when you're logging into the game. But with this, it could be done in a slightly different way and hopefully in a slightly better way. I'm really hopeful about that because Storm 4 transmitting. Like I'm tired of that. So I can see why people are concerned. I really can. But as a whole, with the way this game is built, with the way they advertise this game was like, if this is not really a shock when you kind of look at the bigger picture of the way they're trying to put this game out. The only thing you got to be concerned about is how good the game is, how much can you do, and as a whole, this is pretty much bringing the community together in terms of playing with each other, in terms of playing like together. Like the Storm community complained that they didn't have Endless because they like the whole interaction with the community, they like playing together, and they complained about the servers not being good because they played online a lot, even though this game was advertised as a story mode game. Because like when you look at all the advertisements for Storm, they advertised the story mode, the story mode, the story mode, the story mode. But this game, exactly. But this one's trying to do something different. But what say we're gonna say?
Kanye West, right quick. All right. Now everybody that's watching this video, you can come back and be like, "Boy, you was wrong." But the people that are working on this game are ex-Team Ninja developers and things of that nature, and they have pretty decent online servers. Like more so up to Burning Blood levels in their recent games. They make Dead or Alive 5, you know, Beach Volleyball. They pretty much have the internet thing worked out with them. They have a decent credibility. But I can say, hopefully, that it'll be better than Storm. You know, like, I haven't really received transmission error that much in Storm 4, rather than just me just getting kicked out the game or just completely disconnected. But I will say that I believe that Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers will have a better online base than a lot of the previous Storm games. So
yeah, I totally agree with that. But I noticed how you said that we were Naruto to Boruto. No, but there's one thing that this game must have, since it's gonna be centered around online. Overwatch had it, a beta, bro. We need a beta. Like, since they're trying to do this, we need to have a beta, because Overwatch had it. All these games that are based on online, they had a beta. So this game must have a beta. This game must have some sort of network test, because you gotta test how this is. Like, this is an anime game. This ain't no like high level, high budget game. This is an anime game. So we need some tests, because like anime games don't really have a good history in terms of connection, in terms of online. Rage and Blast sucked. What's it? Burst Limit sucked. Yeah, but J-Stars was garbage. Like, Burn and Blood's like the standout game with good servers. So I agree with Avatar that these people from Team Ninja could do a good job. So I just want the network test, not only to play the game early, but to also be confident with how the game is gonna be in terms of how it releases. So yeah, you got anything else to add, or that's pretty much it?
That's pretty much it. Don't knock it until like you don't see any features. My only concern about online only is like the standard to online only games has to have decent enough content. So we want you to keep playing online. You got what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I totally agree.
We don't need at least 50 plus characters, at least 20, I say 12 to 20 new maps. We don't need all that. Plus, we going from Naruto to Boruto. So we better have damn near, I'm wishing we have enough characters that cover from the beginning to the end, or the new beginning. So, that's just me. But
yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, this game is looking good, so you just need to worry about the content, because obviously we know that this is not going to be a fight, or it's not going to be as competitive as Storm. If it is, I'll be shocked about that in terms of difficulty. I'm just basing on the way it looks. We need to see more. But as a whole, guys, I don't feel like we should worry about this until we see more. I can see why people are worried, but I don't feel like we should worry about this. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. So make sure you check out Avatar's channel. Link will be in the description below. I highly recommend it. And yeah, just give this game a chance to see how it goes. But anyways, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please leave a like, rate, and enjoy this video. And yeah, catch you next one, guys. Bye.